Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we're going to do my September bullet journal spread. I don't have a firm plan yet, so we're just going to kind of wing it this month. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I kind of have like a rough idea, but a lot of this is just going to be seat of my pants type thing. But I'm using my usual supplies here, so I have my bullet journal here, and I have my markers that I brought these out, but I don't think I'm going to need them this month as of right now. I don't think I have anything I need to highlight, which is what I usually use these aqua pens for. These are aqua brush pens from Kelly Crates. I got these at Michael's, and they're really great for highlighting, and they don't bleed through your paper. I have my Flair pens, which I use for most of my cover stuff, and then my titles. And then I have my colored pencils, which are from Fantasia Artist. And these are what I use to just color in some things here and there. I'll probably end up using these today. And I also printed out my September book bingo chart, which is for a group that I'm in on Facebook called the Book Democracy, and they do like fun bingo and tic-tac-toe challenges every month. Now, I normally do the tic-tac-toe because it's only 9 books, only 9 squares versus this one's 25. But I'm going to be doing a lot of reading this month for my young adult literature course. So I knew that I was going to be reading a lot this month, just, for that and other things. So I went ahead and did the bingo this month. I signed up for the bingo one. And I'm going to try to fill in as much of these as I can. We'll see. So I'm going to put this into my journal, but I went ahead and printed this out in a 5x7 so I can just stick it in. And that will go in towards the end. But I really truly don't have a whole lot to update you on. I usually update as I'm going throughout the month. So I don't really have anything to fill in. I am doing this read 10 before I can shop thing, and I'm up to number 6 right now. I'm actually going to be able to add number 7 today because I'm about to finish a book today. But I don't have anything like up front here to update or, any of these things. I don't have anything like this to fill out. So we're just going to go to the month of September. And so this was my tic-tac-toe for the Book Democracy last month. And as you can see, I only I only had one like bingo, or not bingo. Yeah, bingo, I guess you could say. For this one, I only had one line, but that's okay. This month, I think I'm going to be reading a lot more, so that's why I went ahead and went with more for that. But I do keep track of this. I fill them in, and I write down the titles as I complete a challenge and prompt and stuff. So, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and start on September. I did kind of like a rough sketch. It's not going to be anything spectacular. I'll just warn you now. But I do need to put a quote over here. I think I know which one I'm going to use. I just haven't sketched that out or anything. I'll just do that freehand. And then we will get going with the month of September. So I usually let you guys know what I am either watching or doing while I do this, because I usually watch TV shows, but this time I'm going to listen to an audiobook. I'm listening to Fangirl, which is for my class as well, and I'm a little bit more than halfway through, so I'm going to listen to this while I do my bullet journal, and I'm going to drink my coffee while I do this too, very carefully. But yeah, all right, let's get going.
All right, so for the month of September, I went really ridiculously simple, you guys, and I think it's just because um, September's been a very crazy month, and I actually got this done later in the month than I normally would like to. I like to have this done, before the month starts, actually, just so I can start, writing down all my stuff and keeping track of everything. But for some reason, this month it started getting away from me, so I actually did this about the second weekend. I just went really simple so I could kind of just, get it done. That's really what this was all about. So I just did like this little, um, I don't know, I don't even know what this is called. Crosshatch maybe type of pattern. And I'm just doing this all around. And that's really all this is going to be. I chose the month or the color of the month to be green. So I'm going to just do this in green and then do all my lettering and stuff in green. And it's going to be extremely simple. So my quote there is "When in doubt, go to the library" by Hermione Granger. I just haven't used that one yet, and that's one of my favorite quotes of all time. All right, so now I'm going to work on my main reading tracker, I guess you could say. And this is where I write down my TBR for the month, any special things I need to keep in mind, and then my wrap up as well. And for some reason, my pen is just bleeding all over the place. I don't know what it was. I wasn't doing anything different, but and it's the pen that I normally use. So like I don't know what's happening, but I have a lot of like kind of darker smudge marks, and I'm not sure why. So that was a little bit of an annoyance, but that's okay. So I'm making my 4 boxes here, and normally I would put, ARCs or review books, and then buddy reads, and then readathons, and my wrap up. Those are kind of my 4 main categories that I usually use. However, this time I'm going to change them up a little bit because I have special different things happening this month that I need to concentrate on. And so I'm going to change it up a little bit here, and you'll see that in just a second. But I got my my boxes here, finishing those up. And I'm going to write September reads in the middle of the circle there. And then I will label all of my boxes. And for my boxes, I'm going to start off, I put my wrap up down there and a buddy reads because I am buddy reading a book this month. But then in the top one, I'm going to put class books and then plans because I do have a couple projects I'm working on this month as well, besides my class books. And I just needed a spot to kind of write down all the books I plan to read for my young adult literature class. And then here I'm doing my videos page where I'm going to write down all the videos that I want to post throughout the month, and then I'll check them off as I get them uploaded. And then we are going to move on to the next page here, which is going to be my book list, where I will write down all of our prompts that Lindsay and I plan to do for the month, and then I'll write out the books I plan to use and talk about and stuff. And then here I'm going to do my book haul revisit. And this is another one where I make boxes in order to keep track of everything. And if you haven't seen my book haul revisits videos, what I do is I will go back and I will watch my book haul from the same month of last year. And I do it on camera, so we watch it together. And I tell you where I am as far as those books go. You know, have I read them yet? Do I still have them on my shelves? Are they not read yet? Have I unhauled them? Have I read them? You know, all that stuff. And I kind of update you on how I did with the books that I hauled last year. And it's proving to be more of a guilt trip on my part than productive because I just haven't read all that many books that I have, hauled in the last year. So it's a little bit of a slap in the face for me. And so I don't know why I keep doing it, I swear. I am going to finish it out for this year, that video series. And then next year I'm going to take a different approach to it. So I'm kind of working on that right now in my head to see how I'm going to change it up a little bit next year. But okay, so I got that all ready to use when I film that video. And that's just where I keep track of it. And now I'm going to do a page for the one readathon I'm planning to participate in, and that is Contemporaryathon. So I'm just going to write out Contemporaryathon on top here and then put the dates of the readathon for when it's going to be. I had to double check. And then I'm going to write challenges, and then I'll go back in later and write down the actual challenges and stuff and kind of keep track when it's closer to time. And then here I'm just going to put in my bingo card, and then I will write Book Democracy up at the top, and I'm just going to keep track there. I write the books onto the squares individually as I read them, and then I color them in with color pencils when I complete those books. And this is a close-up slow motion look of the spreads. Again, just very simple. I don't know. I'm just kind of following the same formula, same old, but it's fine. It's working for me. Keeps me organized. All right. That's going to be it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you guys again soon.